Good morning, Calvary family. It is yours truly, Minister Charles Watkins, and um, we're here to get moving. Unfortunately, we're not in person like we planned to be this time last week, but if we're here, you know, that's I'm grateful for that. We'll take that. Um, Some are not. Since last week, we all are familiar and aware of the tragedies that have taken place in our city. Um, Prayers go out to all those affected. Um, Hopefully and prayerfully, nobody on the line tonight has lost any life and or has lost any significant and important property, things of value. But if so, praise be to God that we serve a God of restoration, and we know and we understand that He can and He will um, replenish us. He will revive us. He will continue to strengthen us, and He will give us our joy in the midst of even if there is some sorrow. And so, although we're not in person today, we are alive and we are grateful to be so. Hey Kim, how you doing? Thank you for tapping in with me. Um, but even though we are not live or we're not in person and we're only just live, we're still, I think, going to get some pretty good work in. Um, Today, I may or may not be able to answer your questions. I know sometimes my internet is slow in real time, like I would have loved to do in person. But please, if you have any questions or even any suggestions, feel free to add them in the comment section. Give me some feedback if you feel led to do so. Today, we're going to do upper body, just a full circuit upper body workout. Like I said last week, I hope that this week you you have with you some dumbbells, something that you can handle. 10 to 15 reps per set. We're going to do some shoulder press. We're going to do some curls. We're going to do some tricep kickbacks, and we'll do some bent over rows. And so hopefully whatever you have, you can handle that. If you do not have dumbbells, we can be innovative, and we could, whatever you have heavy with a handle or without a handle, a can of canned goods, or a jar of peanut butter, or a bag of groceries, whatever you have, we can work with that and still get it done. That's the beauty of this thing. I normally go to the gym, but the beauty of fitness is you don't need to go to the gym always in order to get a good workout. It is, last time I checked, free 99 to walk down the street. And everybody, hopefully everybody has at least some canned goods. And if you do that in our bag, then you can get some muscle tension and resistance, and stay fit and stay healthy. We are, as a church family, on our fast, and we've been working not only on our fast, but on our spirits and our souls, but this opportunity provided to us by our pastor to take advantage and work also too on our temples. So it's a whole 360-degree mindset that we're going to acquire, hopefully, in this fast, so that God will not only strengthen us spiritually, strengthen us mentally, or strengthen our souls, but strengthen our bodies as well. Enough talk. Hopefully, I gave everybody more than enough chance to get it going with us. And so, as I would do anytime I began to do any kind of workout, first and foremost, let's warm up. Thank God I got a chance to stand up. All right. So, same as before, we just want to get the blood pumping and circulating throughout our bodies so that it can get to our arms and our chest and our back, the muscle groups in which we are going to target today. So, with me, please. Right to left, we'll get high knees going just to get some blood circulating. As high as you can go. If your knees don't come up as high as mine, please don't feel intimidated. Just get them bad babies up. We're just getting moving. That's it. We're just getting moving so we can get that blood flowing and we can get that oxygen going to everywhere in our body and where we need it. That was a bar, that rhyme. Blood flowing, oxygen going. That's what's up. I heard y'all. I hope y'all heard that. Minister Charles Watkins just might be dropping a single sometime soon. We're going to tell my brother, Phil Weathersby, he's going to have to move over and share the mic. All right, so we got our legs pumping. We're getting the oxygen going throughout our body. We're getting our blood rate up. And that's what we need to do. All right. Enough of that. But we want to keep that blood circulating. Hopefully we got those legs nice and loose. Let's get some jumping jacks in, you guys. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. Hey, Stephanie, how you doing? All right, Stephanie, you just joined in with us. Right now, we're just doing some warm-ups. Right now, we didn't do it before, but why not? I think we can do a little bit more of a warm-up, get our heart rate up a little bit before we start trying to go on some resistance. Let's do some butt kicks. I really don't know what to call this, but sounds like pretty much right. Just getting your legs up. Like I said, we're just trying our best to get our heels to our glutes, get moving, get going, and getting our heart rate up, getting our blood circulating, and getting the oxygen to the muscles that we're going to use today, that we need. That's it. Before you ever do any workout, my suggestion is that you make sure you get your heart rate up. If it's not, running in place or jogging in place, or jumping jacks, whatever it is, get your heart rate up before you do anything. All right? Make sure we take care of ourselves. Yeah, right, Lawanda. Make sure we take care of ourselves and keep ourselves from getting injured and are hurt. And this is a part of everything. This is a part of fitness. This is something that is very much so overlooked at times, but critically important. Now that we've gotten our heart rate up a little bit, and hopefully you guys are getting loose, we're going to do some stretching because that is also a big deal. We make sure that we get our heart rate up, or get our muscles nice and warmed up and get stretched. And before I do any upper body exercise, one thing that I make a point to do is to warm up my rotator cuffs. Warming up the rotator cuffs go a long way to prevent shoulder injuries, which for me can be a weak point, and it can be a weak point for a lot of people. So what we're going to do is just some arm circles. And this is still pretty much a warm-up. We're going forward like a bird. We're trying to fly away. All right, we're doing some arm circles, and the goal here is twofold. We want to continue to keep our blood circulating, our heart rate up, but also we're trying to warm up specifically our shoulder muscles so that when we go to do shoulder press, when we go to do these push-ups, when we go to do the curls, each and every last one of those exercises will all include a little bit of shoulder work. Now, if we're doing bicep curls, the shoulders won't be targeted directly, but they will get worked. That's the thing about it. There is absolutely nothing that you do in the gym where you can completely isolate one muscle. It's just like a car. If the tires go bald, sooner or later the transmission goes out if you let it run that way. But just like a car, if you take care of the little things, then the major things work better. All right, cool. So hopefully you got a little bit of a burn going in. And what I want to do with you guys first is we're going to do some push-ups. Now, I know I know that Sister Luanda is already in the comments saying a bad word. Sister Luanda, I must insist that you delete that word from your memory and your vote and your from your mind. There is no such thing as can't. Currently struggle with is acceptable. Anything but can't, because my favorite Bible verse says Philippians 4:13 that I can. And so if God led Paul through the unction of the Holy Spirit to make that declaration that we can do anything, all things through Christ, then this can be done as well. Maybe you're not as far along in the process as I am, but you will get there if we continue to work. One of the things that I want to do right now is show a few different variations. I know that everybody may not be able to at the time do a classic push-ups, but we can do, I'll show you some push-up on your knees. I'll show you some push-ups assisted, where if you have a countertop at home or a high chair, then you can just lean up against that, and that will decrease the amount of weight that you're asking your pecs to work. All right, so cool. First and foremost, I'll show you, and we'll do sets of 10. Now, whatever you're more comfortable with, that's what I want you to start with right now. So this is my chair assist, right? Like I said, if you have a countertop at home, do it on the countertop. If you can do classics, do classics. If you can do it on your knees, which I'll show you next. However you get 10 push-ups in, let's move. All right? I'll count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, cool. Me too, Luanda. I promise you. But we have to start at least. Okay, cool. So hopefully you got that 10 in, and I'm giving you a few seconds right now to breathe. However you had to do it. On this next set, I'll attempt to, I'm not sure if my camera will pick it up, but we're going to find out, attempt to show you how to do 10 push-ups on your knees. Once again, this will help to decrease the weight load that you're asking for. All right? So, move my chair. Let me see if I can. I get way back there to show you guys. All right, cool. And so, no, I have the towel rolled up because I didn't have a yoga mat or something like that. But if you're going to do push-ups on your knees and you have hardwood floors and you're not on carpeting, please protect your knees. Like I said, we want to be fit and we want to be in shape, and we can't do that if we're getting ourselves hurt. All right, come on. I'll count them out. 10. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. All right, we got one more set of these push-ups to go. And right now we're getting a little bit of a breather in. Hopefully you guys are doing your best. If you're not going as fast as me, take as much time as you need. If your form isn't great, I don't care. Just keep moving. As long as you're not hurting yourself, I need you to challenge yourself, and we're going to keep pushing through this thing, all right? It's not going to be easy. It's not supposed to be easy. And if it is easy, then I'm going to show you how to do some one-hand push-ups so that you can challenge yourself a little bit better. All right, let's go. I'll do classic push-ups with you for our last set of 10 push-ups. I'll count them out. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Cool. All right. So we gotta get ourselves a little bit of breather. You guys feel that blood rushing? I hope so. Hope the heart rate's up. Hope you guys are getting challenged, being challenged here in this workout. All right. So next up, we're gonna do some full supination curls. Just a pretty word for saying we're going to go one at a time. Elbows almost locked, not exactly locked. And we're going to come up to about chest area with the dumbbell, can of tuna, tomatoes, whatever heavy object you got at the house, whatever object that will allow you to do 10 reps, okay? Cool. So watch me, and these are full supination curls. And we'll do, once again, 10 reps each arm. 1, 2, oh, that's 1. Ooh. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, one more, come on. 10, 10, good stuff. Good stuff. Hopefully you guys made it through that. I'm not sure if you were able to, it was cold in my house before I started. Starting to build a little bit of a sweat, that's right. All right, so I'm not sure if you guys were able to see, because I have to be so far from the camera for you to see the whole, get a clear picture. But once again, like I said, we're coming from about this position, not totally locked with the elbows, but here into your chest. That's a full supination curl. And once again, we're doing 10 per arm, all right? All right, cool. And before I get it in the comments, ladies, believe me, you're not getting buff. If getting buff was as easy as doing curls at home or at the gym, every guy in the gym would be that way. As long as you don't eat like me, you'll be okay. All right. All right, so let's go. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, one more, 10, 10. Good stuff. All right. All right. We're going to be fit this summer at the picnic. At church picnic, it's going to be something else. All right. So Once again, also, I'm not sure if you guys noticed that when I'm doing my curls, I am getting a little bit of a rocking motion in that as well. That's totally fine, long as your back isn't bending all the way. If you're doing this, you're lifting with your back. So if you're getting a little bit of a rock, but you're keeping your back straight, that's okay. All right. Last set. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. All right. All right, so we're getting those all together. At this point, I am going to go grab some water real quick. I hope you have a bottle of water or something like that with you so that you can continue to hydrate as we keep our our heart rate up. All right, cool. So, a slight water break, and we'll get back into it. We only got a few more exercises left to do, and a little bit of time left. All right, so this next exercise, just a classic shoulder press. We're going to keep our elbows just slightly below our shoulder. This is one of those exercises. Shoulder press, you're going to have to tense up with your core in order to support and stabilize yourself. But like I said, nothing is done when you're doing any exercise completely isolated. We're working everything. We have to make sure that our foundation, our legs are sturdy, keep our core kind of compressed, tight, not hunched over at all whatsoever, and our arms slightly under our shoulders. With that, then we should be able to just press, all right? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, 10. All right. Like I said to you guys before, I know I'm going kind of fast, but that is the point. That's the purpose. Hopefully you don't have too heavy of a weight and you could try to go at least almost as fast as I'm going. If you're not, then that is absolutely okay. If you need to take a break, then do so. Get back in with me when you can. All right? Next set, let's go. Once again, legs sturdy, feet shoulder width apart, core tight, elbows slightly under the shoulders, and press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Absolutely, Kim. That's right. Proud of you. Thank you guys for joining in with me. Feel that burn. That's what we're here for. If we don't feel that, then we're not doing something right. I am definitely feeling it. Like I said, I'm not sure if you guys could see, but I do have a nice bit of sweat going on. So if it's challenging for me, hopefully it's the same for you. This is the point. This is the purpose. We're challenging ourselves to get to new and higher levels. Last set of shoulder press. Let's go. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shake it out, y'all. Shake it out. Shake it out. Shake out those arms. All right. Shake them out. Get some of that lactic acid going. Get it out of the way. If it's starting to build up, getting a little tight, that's good. That's what we're here for. And our next exercise, since we worked our bicep, now we're going to work our tricep. Just some classic tricep kickbacks. I had to get sideways so you guys could get a pretty good. And get our knees bent, back straight, and we'll just, as far as we can this way. 1, 2, all right? 3 sets of 10, same as before. All right, so we leaned over our knees just a little bit. Our feet are slightly in position inside shoulder width. Back is straight. We bend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. We'll get the complete arm going. That's towel. That towel. Thank you. So we get the complete arm going. I'm actually in need of a little bit of a towel right now. I'm not sure if it's just the exercise or if it's the fact that my wife is behind the scenes cooking. Either way it go, it's getting pretty warm in my house. All right. So that's set number 1. Most important thing with all of these and with any workout is that we make sure that we're getting as good a form as we possibly can. It's the little thing. If your form isn't perfect, okay, but your form, we have to try to work on it because that helps to prevent injury. Some people can. I know my son. I work out with my son in the morning, and his elbows just been easier than mine. That's what happens when you're 42. You don't have full range of motion. I'm sure that somebody could relate. All right. So still, we'll do our best and not worry. All right. Not worry so much. Once again, feet slightly inside. Feet slightly inside shoulder width. Knees bent. Back straight. Lean over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo. All right. A little bit of a water break for me. We got one more exercise to go after this, and then you've crushed your full body exercise workout for this week. Hopefully you tune in tomorrow to one of the rest of my team members, and we can make this a lifestyle, you guys. This is amazing. This is one of the best things that I think you can do for yourself, for your health, and for just life in general. Reward yourself. All right. Release some stress. Release some stress. Release some endorphins. Get that dopamine going. I know you're loving it. I love it too. All right. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Good stuff. One more exercise. So far, we've worked our chest with push-ups. We've worked our biceps with curls, our shoulders with press, our I want to call them back arms, y'all. I'm a city boy. I'm from Compton, so I didn't even know till not too long ago. Technically, this is your tricep. It's a back arm. Those of you who know, you know. All right, so we've worked our back arms, our biceps, our chest, and our shoulders. Last upper body group that we'll get is our back with some rolls. Now, for this, I need you to get a chair or a stool or a stoop or something where you could position yourself like this. So you want to get your chair or your stool and get on the edge of that chair. Now, while on the edge of that chair, your feet are together, knees are together, and we're going to bend our back at about a 90-degree. Oh, all right. Well, all right. We'll bend our back. Not everybody know what 90-degree bend is. We'll bend our back this way. Once again, we're going to keep our back straight, but we're bending at our hips while keeping our back straight. That's it. Not bending our back. We're bending at our hips, keeping our back straight, and we'll go into a back row. Now what we're trying to do is collapse our back. We're trying to make sure we trying to get a good squeeze in. That's what we're trying to do, all right? So I'll give you guys first the side view of how I want you to look as you're doing this exercise, all right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did you notice? Only thing bent was my elbows. So I'm just coming up. I'm getting the back. My back is being squeezed, but my elbows are the only thing bending. I'm just picking my elbows up and squeezing the back, coming back in for another breath. All right? All right, cool. So that's the form, the ideal form that we want to have on that particular exercise. Back straight, bent at the hip, feet together, elbows row. Elbows rowing. This is a bent over back row. Elbows are the only thing doing the work. Elbows are the only thing moving while the back is doing the work. All right? So we'll get it one more time. Feet together. Bent at our hips, back straight. And we'll let those elbows do all the moving while the back works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good stuff, family. Just close my last move ring. All right. So we got one last rep of bent over back rows, and you have done it. You have completed this workout with me, and I am so happy to have been here with you during this experience. Hopefully you learned something new, and hopefully you had a good time with it too. If we were in person, we would have our gospel music blaring right now, and we'd be getting all that motivation and inspiration, but because we're online and we don't want to get no copyright infringements, this is how it has to be. All right? But hopefully still make it fun. Make it fun. We're moving around. You gotta love this. And or pretend like you do. Fake it till you make it. All right? Cool. So let's get it. Last set, you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it. Thank you guys for working out with me, our upper body workout. And if Lord says the same, I'll see you guys this weekend at the Sand Dunes for a good workout. I think it's 10 in the morning Saturday. We will not necessarily just have to do the Sand Dunes. Like I said, it's a few people, and if I see you there, I'm going to challenge you. But we have a great walking trail there and steps, all levels of fitness. We'll be able to get a great workout in, and I'll see you guys then and there. All right, family. I can't let you go without letting you know that God loves you. I love you. There's nothing you could do about it. See you later.